This is Western Muerto Buddha, and today I'm gonna be talking about Antonio Talks. Before I say anything, I like this guy, bro. He's dope as hell. I really love his attitude as well as his love for his skin tone and his pride in his people. He's very much I want to say a male figure in my life, even though we're like the same age. He's definitely an idol that that I really like, and uh, he's definitely helped me like identify myself as a like taking pride in my own like Latino culture. And so when he's about to talk about the truth about K-pop, oh man, you know, this is definitely gonna be a hard video to make for me. Let's get to it.
So let's talk about K-pop. Now, if you don't know what K-pop is, I barely know myself, but I know a little bit, right? It is a music genre that originated in South Korea. It's pretty big in Asia and also getting a lot of global attraction as the
Yeah, I'm learning shit about it too. I know Latin America is pretty big on it. That's what I discovered. I was like, oh shit, tight.
go on. Now, K-pop has been trending on Twitter, but not because of like the music being good or anything, but a lot of people are noticing something. Someone tweeted, I love that niggas are finally realizing that K-pop is just our shit with some rice sprinkled on it. He did not have to say the rice sprinkled part. Ignore my brother, okay? Now, after seeing this tweet, I started to do some research of my own, and he ain't lying. So I'm gonna mute it, but I wish y'all could hear it. You could hear the beats, and it does remind you of you know what. But just look at the clothes, the way they're dancing. This is obviously Black American coded. And then right here, y'all, we see the dances that they're doing. Like, look at this twerking. It's crazy. Like, look at this shit, the clothing. So if you're not Black and you don't see a problem with this, let me break it down. Imagine everyone worldwide, they don't like you. They despise you, talk down on you. Then they turn around and use your culture that they claim that you don't have. And then blow up, make a lot of money off of it, and say that they created it. Now, anti-Blackness is worldwide, okay? I'm not specifically putting this on Koreans, but Asian culture is anti-Black as hell. And we can't deny it. I don't know the context of this, but this is very disturbing. Like, look how he acting while she hugging. And why are you even there, young lady? I hate Black people that be trying to be so close to these people that don't like them. It's I don't know. And then look, we had somebody tweet this right here. The worst part about K-pop becoming global is the fact that people apply their cultural standards on a whole different country and expect everyone to agree. Now, people was getting on him. They started quote retweeting him. I love how K-pop fans pretend K-pop is like some indigenous musical practice that we have to treat like anthropologists rather than music created expressly for the global capitalist market by riffing off on the success of Black American music and American pop. And you can't even debate it. You can't debate it at all.
The K-pop music industry needs to show African Americans more love. Because after seeing Big Hit's new group Cordis and their new song Go, it sounded eerily familiar to some Black artists I know like Travis Scott, Don Toliver. And now that I think of it, I feel like the whole K-pop music industry is influenced by Black culture and music.
It is.
Hear me out, talented boys in a group who can sing and dance. Who does that remind you of? The Jackson 5. And look, it's not only Cordis that's taking inspiration from Black music. But most of these groups, anytime they have some sort of hip-hop rap section or like an R&B-ish feel, I feel like it's in direct correlation to African-American music. I personally grew up with a lot of African-Americans, especially within the music industry. And one of the main reasons I make R&B music today is because I was influenced by my Black vocal coach, Black musicians, and Black producers I worked with. I kid you not, one of the main reasons I learned to dance and sing is by watching Chris Brown and Michael Jackson. Anytime I saw those two guys on the stage and watched their performances, it would inspire me to become a better artist. But anyways, yeah, I think that the K-pop industry should show a little bit more appreciation towards African Americans. But in general, most music does take inspiration from other kinds of music, and I think we should all just enjoy it and have a great time together.
Before this, like I never was the gatekeeping type, right? But as I get older, I'll be like, man, we need to start gatekeeping our culture because shit, we let people in and then we get no credit back. And it does more harm to us because, like, sad to say, the replica does better than the original, right? Especially how Black people are treated worldwide. They don't like us. If you put a lighter face or a white face to that shit, it's gonna do better numbers, you know, in certain cases. So people then start attributing that one to the original. Whole time they copy from Black people. So I don't know, man. It might be time to start gatekeeping.
K-pop. Yeah, I mean, I agree with this, whole sentiment because as I was looking more and more into like just society in the U.S., I mean, look at all the foods that are basically in America. For example, Hispanic restaurants, even though nobody steals them, but like people are still willing to go to those restaurants, eat a taco, eat a burrito, despite them probably hating Latinos. And not even just that, I'm more surprised with the fact that like black people are seen as people who love fried chicken, even though the mascot for KFC is a white guy. I mean, I'm not saying black people don't like fried chicken. I think fried chicken is worldwide, to be completely honest with you. It's just a very stupid slang or derogatory term. But that the fried chicken whole thing just literally became a racial wash derogatory term for a specific group of people. And that's kind of like a good example of what he means by like, yeah, like give these people credit. I mean, don't give white people credit for the whole derogatory term. I feel like white people come up with like the stupidest insults to name a group of people. It is like the dumbest shit. I mean, watermelon people, bro. I don't know what the fuck are you talking about, bro.
Black pop. K-pop would not exist without black people, period, full stop, end of sentence. Genuinely, I think the country of South Korea owes the black American community a copyright infringement check, like monthly, weekly. K-pop is built on black hip-hop, black rap, black R&B, Motown. From production to choreography, vocal styling and fashion, the goddamn performance ethos even. The foundation of K-pop is black culture. This is not an opinion piece. This is not an argument. I am correct. I need to give credit where it's due. I watched this video by Lonnie's Lens called Keep K-Pop Korean, The Blackaboo Problem. I learned so much. Hip-hop and R&B culture traveled globally through US imperialism, through media circulation as well, but also black innovation. South Korea didn't invent these forms. They studied, adapted, and commercialized them. Down to damn fan culture, even photo cards, because Motown Records did that first. Early K-pop groups
I was surprised about that. I was like, holy shit.
explicitly modeled itself after black artists, black groups, black aesthetics. Sobangcha is the oldest, I think, K-pop group, and just take a look-see. From dance crews to sound engineering to the idea that the idol is a performer, it all came from black culture. It makes me think about Stuart Hall. He's a Jamaican-born Marxist, and he often talked about how culture is never neutral. It's produced within power relations. It's the same problem over again because black culture gets universalized while black people are still marginalized.
Hey, that's my whole thing. Like, black people, we don't care about starting something. It's just we never get credit. We never get credit and are constantly demonized for things we do. Whole time, years down the line, then it's cool.
We end up with this global industry that profits off of black sound, black culture, black movement, black creativity, while black artists remain underpaid, uncredited, and shut out, all while anti-blackness still thrives in Asia. The reason why people get really defensive when this is named is because they're just anti-black. Because acknowledging that one sole fact that K-pop's global success would not be without black culture, like K-pop is inseparable from black creativity, and that just makes anti-black people froth and seethe. For the weird diehard K-pop fans, I'm not saying that Korean people didn't work hard.
Yeah, motherfuckers don't care that y'all imitating us, but just let it be known. And even just giving nuanced shit. Maybe they think that Korean people did start it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people live in their own bubble. Shit, in America, we live in our own bubble. So maybe they don't know. But that is why you do research. That is why you look up things, okay?
K-pop isn't Korean. Like, it
I feel like like old school hip hop was even popular in Japan too. I remember in R&B, R&B, the Tricky song. Literally, the music video. They're in Japan at a club, and they're just everybody in the club is just dancing to the whole song of Tricky, Tricky, Tricky. And I was like, oh shit, I did not know that they made it that far.
but also it isn't. It just means that K-pop exists in relation to Black culture. Like, they're literally inseparable. The song that connected it for me, H.O.T., We Are the Future. And I was a notorious big listener, and I was like, this sounds exactly like Things Done Changed. Like the discography, beat structure, and the rhythmic.
Yeah, y'all gotta listen to it. Like, you hear the beats. It's like, damn, R&B beats, hip-hop beats. I be like, God damn, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Literally like Brody tweet. It's Black culture with an Asian face.
I think both of the songs came out within like 2 or 3 or 4 years of each other. Like, they're very close. Hybe holds a gun to all of their male members, and they go, if you don't copy Travis Scott, we'll kill you and your entire family. Hybe, please don't sue. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm not even a fan of K-pop like that. A lot of people always ask me about my thoughts and feelings about K-pop on here, and it's really not that much. Don't think much about K-pop because I listen to rap music, I listen to hip-hop, I listen to R&B. That's probably why pre-frontal developed me had a love for K-pop, a deep love for K-pop, because it's also how I saw other Asian artists that somewhat looked like me with plastic surgery, but still Asian. If you love K-pop, you should love Black people, and if you love K-pop and don't love Black people, you're racist.
If you're not Black, you probably don't understand the frustration that we go through. So I'm glad that people are speaking up on behalf of us, man. But that's the end of
Yeah, I mean, definitely, bro. Like, there's definitely nothing wrong with like liking a genre that is basically.
So if you tune into my
basically the sister of Black people, Black people culture, and I definitely do agree with what they're saying. Like, give credit what credit is due, and start actually respecting their talent.
on a regular, y'all know I don't really like to involve myself in these diaspora wars between other melanated people. I believe in the sentiment that I'm every. Instead, my strategy is to attack white supremacy. The reason I even made my channels was because I seen a influx of all of these white men with huge platforms that was being openly racist towards Black people. Think of Charlie Kirk before he got popped, Matt Walsh, Steven Crowder, Nick Fuentes, all of these big ass, conservative pages of white men that was openly racist. I was like, hell no, we need to get on their ass. So I made my channels to primarily attack white supremacy, and I feel like the more that I do that and the more that we do that, everything goes to fall in line. And the thing about these diaspora wars between my melanated people, that's never step toe-to-toe with a white person. I would love to see 50 Cent troll Elon, know his place. He would never disrespect another white man. With that being said, though, I have been seeing a uptake of the disrespect of Black Americans. There was a video with the talking about us, and I was like, I'm gonna just let these slide. I'm gonna let them slide. But yesterday, I came across a tweet of a huge streamer that, had this to say about Black Americans, and I couldn't take it no more.
Bro, everyone wanna be from somewhere, bro. Everyone wants to be from somewhere, bro. We all want a place to belong. Imagine growing up with no culture, gang. I grew up with no culture. Bro.
This is a streamer named Platboy Max. He said he grew up having no culture. I believe he's a Black American. He has 2 African American parents. This is very ignorant of him to say. Okay, I don't want to attack him. I just want to kind of educate him. Just looking at him, he is a typical Black American man. You know what I'm saying? This is the culture, whether you want to admit it or not. The way we dress, the way we cut our hair, the way we style ourselves. That is a part of the culture. Max has a high taper, temp fade. You know what I'm saying? These are Black American things, right? The way he has his afro, involving himself in the whole rap game, the way you talk, that slang that you're using while you speak, that is a part of the culture, Max. Crazy thing about it, y'all, this man Max literally, I think a day ago as well, went to China, right? He went to China to do a live stream, and you had Chinese people there acting like Black Americans, bro. Just take a look at this shit. This video right here is crazy, right? So this is a stream from him in China. Look at this. Like, I don't mind when people, dress like Black Americans, but it's like when people say dumb shit like him, and then you see this, bro. You see how influential we are, right? Look at him. Look what he has on. Look what he has on. Look what she has on. Look what they're doing. And he's just sitting bobbing his dumb ass head.
Oh my god. I'll get to my what the main point of the video is later, but yeah, man, this is just hilarious, man. Like, dumbass fucking head, bro, just bobbing and weaving, man.
This type of stuff infuriates me, bro. Y'all got you have a platform, bro. You can't be coming on here saying dumb shit like that. We have no culture. Look at the culture. These people embrace the culture. It's literally just a prime example of like, bro, you can mock black culture and get so far, but when black people do it, it's never acknowledged. Oh, bro, we have like, I understand the frustration, bro. I truly do. Now let's bring up Castanet, right? He is another streamer, and he has something similar to say like this about black Americans, but this was like 2 years ago, you know, not to try to give him grace, but it was an older clip just for context.
All my mods who are not cultured at all, stop riding. I don't want to hear, like, when I'm asking general questions, I'm not asking y'all niggas. Stop riding. Niggas is black. You're black. You're just black. You're just fully American. You're African American, bro. That's it. How was that see you in 30? That wasn't an insult. That was strictly, you're black. You're not Trinidadian. You're not Jamaican. You're not African. You're not, word.
Yeah, this nigga
You're not
tweaking.
Ghanaian. You're not Dominican. You're not Puerto Rican.
So essentially,
Not
he's
Cuban.
saying all of those things are better than being black Americans. That's what he's saying without saying it, which is crazy to me, y'all.
Anybody that say black Americans don't got no culture, you are 100% absolutely wrong. Listen, every single race done took something from the black American culture. Everybody
Say it again.
loves
Say
black
it
American.
again. Hey, big shout out to Duke too, man. Me and Duke go way back. We both from the 2K community, right? Both from South Carolina. That's my dog, man. Duke, me and Duke day ones. I watched this man grow from 0 to the million subscribers that he has today, bro, and vice versa, man. Shout out to Duke. That's my dog.
Culture, yet nobody want to give us credit when credit is due. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to act like we ain't got no culture. Whole time, we one of the most influential people ever. Bro.
Tell 'em
Black
again.
people, and I'm really talking about black Americans, are some of the most influential. I'm talking about from music, fashion, food, hairstyle, man, everything, bro.
bruh.
Everybody got
The way we rock our fucking the shiesties and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's so, you know what, bro? It's so much influence, but people never want to give the credit where the credit is due, right? But you want to use it and then be like, no, we all made this shit. No, bro. Come on, man. Let's just keep it respectful, bro. There's nothing wrong with admitting where shit come from.
talking about.
Yeah, 100%, man. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. I mean, I can understand why people would be like so like defensive and be like, oh my god, who gives a fuck? It's like, it almost feels like admitting is like kissing up to somebody, you know, or like glorifying them like fucking gods. And it's not even about that. It's just saying like, you know what, yeah, this is, you know, your main culture, etc. You know, it's like how Jews are like the best at comedians. It's like, oh shit, they're really funny, you know. Of course, black people too are very funny too, but like Jews are also very funny too. It's like, oh shit, you know. But nobody fucking tries to like be like, oh, they fucking suck, or, you know, well, no, these people are better than that. It's like, no, it's cool, you know. It's fun. It's a fun culture to experience.
Black Americans don't got no culture. Come on now. Come on, man. Even got them over there in China, Japan. They
We just seen old Black Boy Max stream, right?
be trying to goddamn imitate what we do over here. I seen a Chinese nigga. Man,
With the dreads.
Yes, sir.
everybody be copying shit we do. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, if you really pay attention to a nigga, the whole world be copying black American culture, bro. I promise you, everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga.
Come
You
on.
know what I'm saying? Everybody want to, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that should be a better quote. I don't really. I feel like it should be like everybody wanna be, but nobody want. No, everybody wants to act, but nobody wants to be. More like it.
Like us, talk like us, you know what I'm saying? Make music like us, wear what we wear. But when it comes to actually accepting the title,
I don't care about folks rocking the style, but you gotta get a respect where the respect is due. You can't be out here dressing like us, talking like us, walking like us, and then disrespecting us. That's my thing, right? So
everybody always say some crazy shit like, nah, I ain't
I know
black.
black- I
My
know black-
family is from.
I mean, I get what he means by the whole disrespect. It's more. It's like if you were to say people like, oh, K-pop. Going back to the K-pop thing is like, oh, K-pop is from hip hop. You know, like a lot of specifically Korean Americans would just be like, no, it's our own shit, blah blah blah. There's no fucking drugs, guns, or getting arrested. All that shit. It's like purely our shit. It's like, you do realize, uh, almost like 40 years ago, hip hop wasn't what it was today. Like hip hop was just generally just like party music, literally just party music.
This place, that place. Hey, do your research, bro. Start really paying attention, bro.
African Americans in this country are the only groups, they have no culture. It depends on who you meet, where you meet them. 2 value systems in the African American culture. Name 2 taboos in the African American cultural system. Name 2 traditions, by the way, in the African American cultural system. You have no culture. Nancy, you've been here, born here. Why would you be surprised if I say African Americans don't have a culture? What, twerking?
Seen several videos from
Fuck Frank Zamu, bro. That fool is literally basically Charlie Kirk, but black. Well, maybe I shouldn't say black. African. That fool is... Like, I feel like he overgeneralizes and overspeaks far too much. Like, he's trying to be observant, but he doesn't acknowledge the source of why people are behaving in the manner of what he's saying, such as the ridiculous accusation of saying black people don't have culture. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Culture is a form of history. And he doesn't understand that concept alone.
And while seemingly educated and has some interesting points of view, is spewing lots of white supremacist ideas of blackness and colonialism. He particularly hones in on Black Americans and Haitians. And as you can imagine, I was all ears on both sides of this combo. What's worse is the women having the conversation with him didn't have the bandwidth or capacity to speak on these topics. And if there's one thing that really grinds my gears is people who paint broad strokes and completely leave out the historical nuance and geopolitics that are crucial, especially when discussing anyone in the diaspora's history, culture, language, and current socioeconomic positioning in the modern world post-colonialism. To say that Black Americans have no culture boldly is to admit publicly that you're unqualified to continue the conversation. He is correct that there is no one singular unified Black American culture. That would be similar to you saying all of West Africa has a singular culture because America is comparable to a continent size-wise. Black American culture is American culture, which is consumed globally and emulated globally, but not able to ascertain which aspects of that culture are Black. Furthermore, the bastardization of that culture that America exports. Prime example.
Hey, look, yep. Africa.
We have to discuss the socialization of anti-Black sentiment throughout the diaspora when it comes to America, and that's seen from educators down to laymen, and this man appears to be no different. Because according to you, twerking is not a valid part of African American culture, even though it comes from your culture and our ancestors. So why is this dance considered traditional and cultural for you, but twerking for us couldn't be a part of African American culture? Black American culture is unique and has developed in America over the last 400 years. Black spirituality and worship in the Black church has been a central and vital institution.
Even though I don't really agree with it, but
as a hub for community, social justice, and spiritual support. Religion has provided a source of strength and hope in face of a systemic oppression, which is where a lot of our traditions stem from. American spirituality, Louisiana voodoo, and hoodoo, which developed from the Middle Passage and thrived during our time here on the plantation, is a direct result of our African origins coupled with our new existence here in America, which is no different than Santeria in Cuba, DR, PR. If you're in America...
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Voodoo mythology is pretty dope. I really like it. I've been learning more and more about mythologies, and voodoo mythology is definitely something that I want to have in my novel. Anyways.
The difference between a Black funeral, Black wedding, Black church, Black christening, Black prom versus white versions of these.
Literally.
These are our tradition.
Literally,
and
even the prom culture. I forgot about prom culture. The way we, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to talk down on prom culture, the way we get fly with it. You know what I'm saying? We do all that. That's Black culture. You know what I'm saying? So many of these things are, and you don't realize it, bro.
Same things that you attribute to any other African or Latin American culture, these parts of our culture are just not exported to the world, so you don't think they exist. Soul food, which can be traced back to the culinary practices of enslaved Africans in the American South, blending